You know why they use the clapper?
No.
So they can match it up.
They can what?
They can match it up. They can match the order
okay.
of the thing. Hello! Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to Gone Rogue.
It's been a while.
With Scouts, yeah. Yeah, what's been going on the last few years, bro? Anything?
No, nothing at all. No, it's been clean sailing and...
Yeah, nothing's been going on.
No.
Right then, so we originally did a podcast or vodcast or whatever it's called for Scouts a while back when he was just out of the tattoo apprenticeship.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And then we want to change it. Well, Scouts want to change it.
Yeah.
Apparently I talked over him.
Yeah, he did. A lot.
So, over to you, Scouts.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway, his name's James.
Mm-hmm.
Other people call him by other names. Sludge is my favourite.
Only one person calls
my
him
mum. My
Sludge.
mum calls him Sludge. She was like, "How's Sludge getting on?" And I was like, "Who's Sludge?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "What would you work with?" I was like, "Scouse." She was like, it's the same thing, isn't it? Same thing. Why do they call you Scouse?
Do we really have to?
Yeah.
All right, okay. About 2 weeks into my apprenticeship here, I wore... It's not a double track suit, but you say it was a double track suit.
Did it match?
It was matching.
Did the top match the bottom?
It was grey jogging bottoms and a grey not jogging jacket. Was it just a grey jacket, isn't it?
That's a good look, isn't it?
Yeah, and
If you're from Liverpool.
and I walked in and instantly they're like, "Oh, Scouser!" And apparently my reaction wasn't good enough. So
No. Your reaction was, "You ain't fucking calling me that."
And then it's just stuck for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
And
Is that how long you've been here?
yeah.
Wow.
Even outside of tattooing.
I thought it was longer.
When we're playing golf or something, I'm still Scouse. Everyone calls me Scouse.
Yeah. Yeah, it is Scouse Tattoo. Or on
It is Scouse
on your
Tattoo,
Instagram.
yeah.
Check them out. Scouse Tattoo. I put the link for that there. Obviously Facebook and stuff, because obviously we do a lot of messages online now. How will they search for you, bro?
My name on Facebook is James Scouse Boalch. Obviously, I've got to put the Scouse in it because they know it's me then.
Yeah.
Because there's many other James Boalches, I'm guessing.
How do you spell it? There's a few different spellings, isn't it?
Boalch is Boalch.
Boom, I'll put that there.
Yeah. And then that should have my link to Instagram. If not, it's Scouse_tattoo.
Yeah.
And then that's how you'll find me.
All right. Well, it's just a bit of an insight into you as an artist, where you want to be taking your career. Get your thoughts and stuff, because people might be watching this in similar place to you or just before you. It might be handy for people getting into it. So what's your opinions on, I don't know, sort of new tattoo artists? Because obviously there's loads and loads and loads of people.
There is, yeah.
In the industry now. There's when I started, it was, there was only like 3 or 4 in the area. Now there's 3 or 4 in our direct area. So what's your thoughts on new tattoo artists? Any pitfalls and stuff that you see other people making? Or?
I think the major one is you can get a false representation of what the tattoo looks like now. You can edit pictures like crazy, and it doesn't look like it does on the day. They can max up the contrast, they can edit it to make it look different, and I've had multiple customers say to me, I've come here because the tattoo I've had off some other people doesn't look like anything they've put on their actual Instagram. So,
yeah, I know the one you're talking about there.
Yeah.
So are you basically saying that just be wary of putting out there things that you can't replicate?
Because you've said it before, you've had people come in and they're like, I want this tattoo, and you're like, that doesn't even look like that. Yeah. And it's just a false image of what you're actually going to get.
Mm-hmm. So is your opinion of tattoos, tattooist, tattoo art, has it changed from before you was a tattooist and now you're in there? Has it changed?
Yeah, it has. You still get some people who give off a vibe that they don't even want you in the studio.
That's me. I give off that vibe. I probably barely want you here.
Yeah, like I'm paying you to be here.
Yeah, me and Scouts, we play golf together. So we're very close. He's one of my closest friends. So that's why we.
Oh, bro, don't! I'm going to start crying now.
Gotcha, bro. Yeah, so that's why I take the piss, and he takes the piss out of me as well, which is good. You're like, from an outsider, you're style has changed.
It has drastically, yeah.
To how you wanted to sort of first get into it. Mine did as well. I think I told you when you first got in, it's either you know, your best laid plans and all that, you know.
Yeah.
You want to be this sort of artist, you know. I mean, I won colour tattoo awards. I barely do any colour anymore. So has your style changed?
Oh, drastically.
From what to what?
When I first came, when I first started my apprenticeship, I wanted to be a new school artist because it was bright, colourful, vibrant, bold, and the imagery was just like exaggerated proportions and all that sort of stuff, and it really like spoke to me in an artistic way.
Okay.
Is that how this is going to go, is it?
It's exactly how it's going to go. We shouldn't change just because the camera's on, mate.
So I really wanted to push that, but I was drawing things that I thought I really liked, and they just wasn't getting any recognition or anything. And I remember having a chat with you about it, and you were like, it's just the area we're in. So you could draw the best picture possible. If people don't like colour, they're just going to scroll past it.
Yeah.
So then I had to change, not how I drew, but how I shaded it and all that sort of stuff. And eventually, it went from colourful, cartoony stuff into more dark, creepy, black and grey stuff. And that got much more recognition. And I kind of just slipped into that style and rolled with it. Like,
yeah. Well, I'll put in some examples of your stuff.
Yeah.
Here now, bing, from how it was until how it is, bing.
Do you want me to do the bing as well?
Yeah.
Bing.
There we go. Yeah, we'll do that because that's a good idea. Because people getting into tattooing, so there's a lot of like, I get asked a lot by a lot of girls wanting to get into tattooing that, you know, what have you got to do? Blah 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 blah. But you know full well they're either going to do dot work, mandalas. They're just going to do the same old thing, you know, and that's going to get very diluted really quick. So if you are a girl watching this, basically add some strings to your bow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do more than one style, you know? If you just come in and it's got to be, if it's only going to do the one style, it better be the best, because we see a lot of stuff, you know? So that's a word of, it's not a word of warning, but it's a word of advice, you know?
And you've got to be willing to change as well.
Yeah, exactly. We all know a few people that are just not willing to change, have been in the tattoo industry a long time, you know, and you can just see them struggling, like, you know, basically, be multi-skilled, I think, you know, because if it, especially if your style is fashionable, it could go out of fashion and then you're jobless. You're
stuck then anyway.
Yeah. Either you're gonna have to like lower your prices or something. So tattooing in 2022, where do you see it changing in 2023 and onwards?
That's a very, very tough question to answer.
Yeah,
I think
it wasn't written down either. I just kind of made that up.
Yeah.
We got the questions written there, and he says, "You're going to chuck some wild ones in." I was
like, put 2020, so I
prepared
for 2020.
That's what I saw. I saw 2020. See, we recorded this before. Yeah. So where do you see it going, man?
Because at the moment it's all mandala stuff, isn't it? That's quite popular.
There's still a lot of mandala stuff, yeah.
And also dot work is popular. I think it will change because tattooing always changed. Tribal was popular. You got your traditional, and then they all get filtered out into more realism. I think with the technology of machines getting so much better, I think that realism is gonna take a massive jump, and that's gonna be really popular. It
has done. Fortunately, there's it's quite hard to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's very stylized. I mean, James Coles, we'll put that there. You know, his realism stuff is class. Drew Llewellyn, what she does is class, but also what she draws
it's really
is like, you know, there's loads of like photorealism stuff. So she definitely should look to get into that. Again, it's just more strings to a bow, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I could do realism, but I prefer to do images that you haven't seen or that are original and use the realistic elements of art to put into that, rather than doing a realistic image. The image will have the realism to it. But it will be different to
your stuff's definitely got that, you know, and you know, it's really been cool to see like the hard work pay off, you know, and especially when people come in who've tattooed you before and they're like, oh my god, it just healed so quick, it looks amazing. you know, you've really come on, dude. You know, you should be really proud of that.
Cheers, man.
I know exactly how hard it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do.
I've been doing it a long time now, so you know, to see someone else, you know, hit the same hurdles that I hit, you know, and sort of grew as a person, that's really inspiring. Like, you know, and you know, you shouldn't be put off, you know, just because it doesn't work out. You know, 'cause
Yeah.
as artists, you know full well, it's like we're a funny bunch, man. You know, I mean, we don't create criticism well,
No.
unless it's off someone from a place of
Respect, I think.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? If someone's done it, I'll listen to them. Do you know what I mean? But if there's someone that
And also if
hasn't-
you've done it better. As
oh yeah, if
well.
you've done it better, yeah.
Not if you're worse or the same.
Yeah, you should look at the people above and learn from them for sure.
Definitely,
Like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So, what are your tattoo inspirations? Not artistic wise, but do you look at other people's stuff
Yeah,
and think, "Fucking hell"? Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to do.
yeah. There's oh god, here we go. Your line work. I've said it so many times.
Tenner well spent, that is.
It's just, it's just like, it's just magic. I love your line work, and I always.
It's magic.
Stop it, bro! I'm trying, bro. Yeah, I always aspire to be that level of line work. Like,
Okay.
it always impresses me.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, you know. I think every tattooist like struggles with their line work, you know, because
Yeah.
the skin's different so much. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's interesting to hear you say that because everyone struggles with their own little demons and
The fact as well that you make it look effortless.
yeah.
And it's always so crisp and just so like spot on.
Thank you, mate. Thanks, dude.
Well, you said something nice to me. I
that's
just feel
cheered me
like
up
to say-
with this week, like.
Yeah, there's a guy called, I think his name's Dimitri Katak or something.
Bing.
Yeah, Bing. I follow him on Instagram, and he does the imagery which I like in tattooing. He's got a really dark, creepy vibe to him.
Yeah.
I do like him. And there's another guy
Very
called,
similar to you then, dark creepy vibe.
Oh, my tattoos on me as a person. There's another
Jokes.
guy called Taizin or Tai. I'll put a link. He's Japanese, I think.
Do
he
the
is.
thing.
I did the Bing.
Bing.
Bing. And he is exactly how I want to progress into as a tattooist.
That's cool, man. You got to have something to work towards, you know. I
But
think
again, sorry.
no, you
again,
go. It's all, hey, it's all you, bro.
he
You crack
has-
on me. I'll just be here, like. I'll be on my phone. Mate.
I'll just read the questions.
Read
that
the
you wanna
questions,
ask.
bro.
But he suffers with the same thing a lot of artists do now, is his pictures, because he'll put pictures up and a video, and the video is the actual quality of the tattoo,
Cool,
whereas
cool.
the pictures, he has turned up the contrast
Yeah,
and made
yeah.
it look darker.
Well, as long as he's showing that, and as
Yeah.
long as he's telling his customers, look, you know, there's Instagram tattooing and then there's real life
Definitely,
tattooing,
yeah,
and if
yeah.
they know that, that's cool as far as I'm concerned. So the tattooing in general, what are your likes and dislikes? It could be anything, dude.
That was that on one?
Yeah, number 7.
I must have just glanced over that.
7.
My tattoo likes and dislikes.
Yeah, all right, okay, so I'll help you out. So, for me, it's the same thing, the likes and the dislikes. So for
Right,
me,
okay,
it's the
yeah.
people, right? It's the thing I like the most about tattooing, but it's also the thing I dislike the most.
Yeah.
Just because the different range of people that you tattoo, do you know what I mean? And you know, some people are, you know, some people smell. It happens, like, you know, people do. So wash before you come out of tattoo.
Definitely,
dudes.
yeah.
I know it sounds obvious, but it's obvious to people that wash. Do you know what I mean? I guess we'd pick
Especially
it
if
on
you're down by the feet or something.
armpit. You know,
Oh, phew.
you just, you know, you're at ground zero. Like, it's like
Yeah.
getting hit in the face with a fish. Like, you know what I mean? Or you're thinking, bloody hell, have they had Cornish pasties in their armpits today?
Yeah, I
it
know,
happens.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know it seems like I might be taking the piss, but it makes it really hard. And the thing is, if someone comes in off the street, I mean, we're a closed studio now anyway, but if someone coming in off the street, that's the first thing they smell when they come in. Are they going to be thinking, oh, I'm not booking a 20-hour leg
No.
piece or whatever it
That's
might
right,
be
yeah.
if I've got to sit, if they haven't got really good hygiene. And it's not us, it's the person. I've seen it happen. Like, you know, we used to have a walk-in shop. But
Yeah, it's not us, bro. It's not us.
so yeah, what's your likes and dislikes, dude?
I think, yeah,
Can't say what I said, man.
it will be the persons who show up.
Hey, well, no shows. Yeah,
That's a major dislike for me. Is I get it. Life is crazy sometimes, but let me know with at least more than a couple of hours notice that you're not showing up or something like that. And even then, sometimes I'd message people and they would cancel, and I'm thinking, why couldn't you have messaged me to cancel? When was you actually going to tell me that you were going to cancel?
I think people get embarrassed, I think. Do you know what I mean? They normally show up a couple of months later. Oh, yeah, mate. All right. Yeah, really want to get this sleeve finished. You're like, yeah, you was booked in. You missed 2 sessions. Like,
so...
All right, so that's dislikes. So what's your favourite thing about tattooing, man?
Just... It is meeting new people. Like, everyone has a different walk in their life. Everyone has different loves and dislikes, and everyone has a different personality, and it's meeting all the different varied people and just seeing the look on their face when you give them a piece of artwork which they wanted off you, and they're just so overwhelmed by it, and they absolutely love it, and that makes all the hard work worth it then. And I think the one major thing I've got from being in a tattoo studio is the no judgment. Everybody's different, and this is a place you can be yourself. And
it's like the Cheers song, isn't it? And they're always glad you came. But
the varied people I tattoo.
Yeah, you do have a lot of different customers. Like, that's a word of warning. Like, not everyone's your friend.
No, that's true.
I've been burnt many times.
Yeah, they say
with
something.
That one.
And
a lot of people will tell you what they want to hear. Yeah. Everyone will get it. They'll work their way in. They're not your friend. So since COVID, we obviously have adopted a closed studio.
Yeah.
Primarily, it's so we can keep working on each customer more, and we don't have to keep getting stopped by whatever it might be. Just walk-in stuff. We're not walk-ins anyway. We're all pretty booked. I mean, you're booked for, certain days, couple of months, couple of weeks. If you want to get in, you know what I mean. Myself, Saturdays, Fridays gone. They're next year, but I'm kind of picking and choosing what I want to do now, and I couldn't be happier. So, any information that you can think of to help people if they want to book in, how they book in, man? How they get a tattoo off you, bro?
First and foremost, I think is you need to investigate your artist. Don't just, if they've got an availability, don't just go to them. Look at their work, and if you like the style that they do, message them. So obviously find me on Facebook. We'll put the link up, which we already have. Instagram as well, and just send me a message what you want, where you want it, and I can see then, I can quote you a price, see how long it's going to take. That'd be the best way to get hold of me, but make sure you look at the artist first. Don't just run into something because it might be cheaper than somewhere else. They might have a less waiting list. Sometimes the waiting list, some artists don't like having a long waiting list, and they're still really good. But I think that's the key thing. Check my work out first and know what you're getting before you book in. Yeah,
because otherwise they book in and you think they want something that you do, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we're doing this like portrait. You're like, it's not really what I do. Go to a portrait guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Just because we work with a portrait guy doesn't mean we can do portraits. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, you could do it, but it's like, like you said, know your artist and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So when you come to the shop, when you do come in, it's a locked front door. Yes. There's 2 bells on the front of the shop. One with mine and Rob. On the right. Drew and Jim are upstairs, so make sure you hit the right bell, because otherwise we got to take our gloves off and all to come out to open the door for you. So that would be really handy. Thank you.
You don't want a glaring tattooist looking at you, mind.
So Scouse has prepared a song, so he's gonna lead us out with his song. So
there was a tattooist. That's all I got.
I'm on board. What? Jesus, man, I was there. I got emotional and all them. No, that was good, man. So, in a nutshell, sum up your experience as a tattooist and apprentice in a nutshell.
Okay.
All right, thanks very much.
No, because you said in a nutshell, I got to try not to wander off now. I think you've said it so many times: expectation versus reality.
Expectation versus reality,
and that could not be more. I remember coming from my interview, and you said to me, "Do you know what the apprenticeship entails?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's just working for free, basically." But there is so much more to it than that, and it's not just drawing a picture and putting it on the skin.
Yeah,
everybody's skin is different. I think that's the key to take away is don't expect you're gonna have an easy ride with a tattoo. Tattoo, not tattooist. I think
no, that's good advice, man.
You've got to really, because one day you'll have a canvas.
No, you're right. No, it is a canvas.
That is super easy. The skin's lovely. It goes in really nice. Shut up.
I was looking at the levels.
Right. And the next day, you could have someone where you're just constantly fighting.
Yeah. Oh, it's a different day.
Yeah,
it's a different day, isn't it?
I think prepare for the worst. Almost.
Yeah.
And then you'll know that you could do a good job, and never just settle for what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Always try and push harder.
Give 110%. 110%. No, that's good advice, man. Yeah, expectation versus reality. That's people's readjustment for
definitely
the real world.
Yeah.
It really sets you up. So that was good, man. Thank you, dude.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having me, bro.
It's all right, mate. We're at work now.
Do we kiss now or on camera? Or?
We did before. I know. Well, that's it. We both had COVID. We had the same COVID.
I told you, man. I told you we shouldn't have done it.
I regret nothing. All right. Gone rogue. Scout.
Gone rogue. Rob. Peace.